Hello and welcome to the Wrestling Answers podcast. I am your host, Miyamoja53, joined as ever by my wonderful co-host, Joebot22.
Hello, everybody. Welcome. It's a normal intro from me this week, which is good because normally I'm like, "Ugh," and it just goes tits up. So, welcome.
Yeah, welcome. It is episode 34. Yeah, episode 34. And well, we'll just crack on because it's gonna have to be a bit of a shorter episode today. So we'll just move straight on to the first topic. Survivor Series. That is this weekend. I had no idea about that
I didn't know about that, but only that's only because of the Rock rambling on.
Oh, I do remember. The Rock did say something about it's the 25th anniversary of his debut. I do remember that.
Every fucking Survivor Series, him and Undertaker are just like, "Ugh."
Yeah, it's just like, hey, guess what? I made my debut at Survivor Series. Watch Survivor Series, please. But I mean, to be fair, there's not really a lot of other reasons to watch it. You know, Big E versus Roman Reigns is like the only match I care about on that card. Because I think they're just doing the same thing they've done since the brand split, where it's all just like brand versus brand stuff. But obviously, both brands are kind of shit at the minute. So, like I say, Big E versus Roman Reigns is the only one that I actually give a semblance of a shit about. Surprisingly, I don't care about the Usos versus, I think, who was it? RK Bro.
I thought you were going to say R. Kelly then.
Well, I mean, to be fair, I probably wouldn't care about them either. But you know, like, it's just a bit of a stinky pay-per-view, innit? I think these days Survivor Series smells. It's essentially just bragging rights, but worse.
Wow,
Because
I don't know how you can get worse than bragging rights.
could make it Fatal 4-Way. You know, the pay-per-view Fatal 4-Way.
Yeah. Fatal 4-Way. God.
Great idea for a pay-per-view. That put everybody in 4-way matches. Stupendous. But yeah, the simple answer of it is, do we even care?
I think we've stated that we don't. I mean,
Yeah.
we've long said on this show, we don't care about WWE.
Yeah, not particularly.
So I don't think this is a giant surprise for the viewers. But we don't care.
Yeah. See, if Lesnar were there, you know, if Lesnar comes out and he, I don't know, hits Big E with the F5 or something, then that could lead to Big E versus Lesnar.
I hate Lesnar. So
wow,
we've known this for ages now.
Yeah, that is true. That is true. Well, yeah, there you go. There's the short and sweet of it. Nobody cares. So we'll move straight on to a second topic that a lot of people do care about. The Spider-Man No Way Home trailer.
No.
Spider-Man No Way Home. Yeah. There was another trailer. It was alright.
Yeah.
Many
of our listeners will be pleased to know that I am now a believer in the Toby and Andrew.
The Toby and Andrew theory.
Cool. Oh, okay. I think it's more of a religion at this point. Let's be honest. Like,
yeah, essentially.
it's a very toxic place right now.
Mm.
I mean, I still don't want them to be in it, but I think they will be just because
Oh, yeah, they definitely will be, won't they? I mean,
yeah,
there's so much stuff that points towards them being in it. I mean, I'm sure you've probably seen. There's that little clip from, I think it was like the Brazilian version of the trailer where Lizard gets punched in the face by nothing.
yeah.
No, I'm not
That's what sort of
saying.
made me wake up to it, I guess.
Yeah, and also I've seen like a lot of the leaked set photos at this point of Andrew and all this, and obviously they could just be fake. However, the actual leaked set photos of like Andrew and stuff look very similar to that set piece at the Statue of Liberty.
Yeah,
Like almost like it's exactly the same place. So, you know, yeah, they could still not be in it, and it could just be like, well, I don't know. What else would it be though, really? But like, I'm 95% sure that they're in the film at this point. I was about 80% before, but the thing with like the lizard footage has pretty much swayed me, and then obviously I've seen like all the leaked set photos and all this malarkey, and yeah,
it's definitely I mean, let's face it, it's just a genius sort of thing. But some people are skeptical, I guess, like myself, and
yeah,
some people still aren't believing it. I mean,
mm.
I'm sort of there. I'm around like a 75,
Only 70. Okay,
which is better to like what I was before, which is like a 30.
yeah,
So I mean, yeah, it's whatever.
yeah, it's not bad.
But I don't know. I'm just I think I'm believing now because I'm more excited that it could happen.
Mm.
If you get what I mean, I'm just like
Yeah, I get you.
I'm just like, oh, now I see what it could be like with them in.
Yeah,
So I'm looking forward to it more because they might be in it.
yeah.
It's like a weird feeling, but I mean,
Mm.
let's go. I'm soups now. Let's go.
Let's go. Yeah,
Spider-Man No Way Home.
Spider-Man No Way Home. Um, yeah, I will say there was one bit in the trailer that made me cringe. Um, it was that
I know what
fucking
you're going for.
yeah, no, it was the no, seriously, what's your name? That part, like, okay, oh, Octavius, you know.
A lot of people have said that's probably a different like clip though,
I was gonna
and
say
I
it's,
could understand that.
it's pretty cringy, if you
It's
ask
like
me.
ugh. Like
Yeah,
Marvel humor sometimes. It's like they're trying too hard.
yeah. No,
Yeah.
I've seen there was a good meme I saw in relation to it, and it's like me in 2008 watching John Favreau put little quips into Iron Man 1. And it's like, you know the clip from Interstellar where he's like, no, no.
I think I've seen that one, didn't
Yeah,
Oh.
it's,
Well,
it's, it's, it's good stuff, that.
I mean, Marvel's always been about the quips. I wouldn't
Yeah,
definitely blame John Favreau because
John Flabro. Hoo-hoo.
also rest in peace, Happy Hogan. He's not making it out alive.
Oh, no. Well, he's in the film, though.
Yeah, well, yeah. But like, he's
Yeah,
dead.
he
He's
will.
dead.
He will be.
That's the prediction I'm making. Fuck
He
Toby
will.
and Andrew.
He will be when I get my hands on him.
Happy Hogan's dead.
Yeah,
Because like we've only seen him in a few clips, and
yeah,
in the clips we have seen him in, he's a fucking about to die in all of them.
yeah.
Well, and obviously
Oh,
MJ's going to survive because
Well, I mean, you know the clip in the trailer where she's falling.
Yeah.
That I think that's a prime moment for Andrew Garfield's Spider-Man to get introduced. You know,
Oh yeah.
because it's
'Cause
like I've seen a lot of people theorizing like that scene's there to give Andrew Garfield's Spider-Man redemption for letting Gwen Stacy fall. I think it's
it
sort of like
is
that.
gonna happen.
Oh yeah, 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 of course.
But
And that
fucking,
I don't know what Toby's scene is gonna be. He'll just be like, "Damn, Daniel."
I don't understand like what Toby will do because
Do
at that point with the three villains that they're going towards, none of them are his.
yeah. Oh no, Sandman.
Shit. Yeah, I'm wrong.
I was gonna say Sandman is.
I'm forgetting. Sorry, everybody. Oh, I'm sorry.
Gee whiz,
That was a stinker. Oh my god.
absolute rotter.
Oh, I'm embarrassed now.
That's embarrassing.
Ah, shambles, honestly.
Mm.
But
But yeah,
no, so
I like. Tell you what, actually, I do quite like Electro's redesign.
I love it.
Yeah, and he's got Tim's on.
Uh,
He's got his fucking Tim's on in the trailer. He's got a nice fresh haircut. He's got his Tim's. Is I like how they've like made it's obviously like the classic Electro mask. They sort of incorporated that as just like some of his electricity. I thought that was quite neat. You know.
I do like that. I like when they incorporate the powers into the costume.
That is cool. But
It's
well, I was
really
gonna
nice.
say they sort of did that in Amazing Spider-Man 2 as well. Just this one
Well,
is a lot less awful. Not it's not just a giant fucking glow in the dark tube. And you know what he looks like? He looked like you know them little like light sticks you get at like parties and whatever. He just looked
yeah,
like
the
a
ones you
giant.
snap.
Yeah, he just looked like one of them. I hated that design. You know, it was fucking dreadful.
I think we all hated it. I'll
Yeah.
tell you for a theory I have, and this leads into some of the redesigns. I reckon they're not going to be straight from the films. I reckon
Mm,
they'll be from different universes
yeah.
because I like I because he's Doctor Strange says that they all die from Spider-Man,
Yeah.
but how are they there? It's not like they went back in time. They just got it from different universes.
I think the way it sort of has gone is they get them from points like just before they're supposed to die to Spider. It's like they're all destined to die to Spider-Man or die because of Spider-Man rather. Um, so I think they just get them from points before they died, I guess.
That was what my thinking was because you know in Loki how they had they had the different looking variants, but they all have experienced the same things, but
Yeah.
like they all go through the same path, but there's like like minor difference.
Yeah.
I reckon we'll see that.
Yeah, I think we'll see that with a
So
couple of them. Yeah. I think
I reckon
the Green
like the list
Goblin
will be the same,
I
and
was going
maybe
to
Green
say
Goblin.
I was
I
going to
reckon
say
Electro will be different.
because Gobby's costume is pretty much identical. They've got like
Yeah.
updated helmet. And even then, I actually honestly I think that the new helmet something looks weird about it. Like it looks wrong. I guess it looks too like big.
Hmm.
Like I was watching the trailer and I'm like like the rest of the suit looks bang on, and then like something about the size of the helmet looked off to me, or like maybe the goggles were, or like the eyepieces were smaller, or something like that. It just like it didn't look 100% accurate. It was like you know, like the uncanny valley kind of thing, where it's like it's very, very close to being right, but there's just something throwing you off.
It might just be like the
Well, it's good.
editing on it.
I was gonna say, I think it's because uh, in that scene we see in the trailer, I think the whole thing is CGI, as
Oh,
opposed to
surely.
the practical suit that they used in the actual film, which looked way better. But yeah, you know. But I mean, from the leaked set pictures, he gets a redesign halfway through the film, so you know, won't have to see his fucking ugly ass helmet for much longer. His
I mean,
weird
I reckon
fucking Weeping Angel's
mostly.
helmet.
I reckon that the Goblin design and the Doc Ock new tentacles, they'll probably work together after they've been captured. Because I'm guessing they're going to be captured early on.
Hmm. Well, actually, I think we see in the trailer. I think this is what it is anyway. Doc Ock, because you know how there's the scene where he's like beating up Peter, and Peter's suit is like, because obviously Peter's suit is all nanobots in that scene.
Yeah,
I think there's a bit where like the claws are just like absorbing the nanobots or something.
yeah.
So
And
I
that
think,
they go all red, don't they?
yeah. So I think that probably has that's probably why the claws like redesign, or like he gets like a slight redesign, is because he just takes all the nanobots from Peter's suit essentially.
I reckon they'll probably just like, yeah, he might just take them all. I was gonna say he probably like takes a few of their nanobots and then like remix them,
Yeah,
like reverse engineers them.
I think that's likely what it is. But the thing is, you know, we see in the trailer like Doc Ock is working with Spider-Man a bit, I think. Because obviously, like, you know, he's in that scene with Ned, um, MJ, and Peter. But then later on, there's a bit where we see like Electro like blasts him off the building or something. So, is this the Doc Ock taken from like just before the ending of Spider-Man 2, where he gets the control back off of the tentacles, or or is he just, you know,
Yeah, I
I don't
reckon
know.
it'll probably be one that like he survived,
Yeah. Well,
like he was able to
I think what it might be
get out.
is because I've seen quite a few theories as to like how he got here, or like why he was taken, or something like this. And one of the theories I saw was when he's under the water in Spider-Man 2, and like obviously there's the giant fucking solar energy ball thing. I've heard allegedly one of the theories was he gets absorbed into it, but rather than it just, you know, like melting him like it probably actually would, um, it's a portal and it spits him out in this universe instead.
It's a stretch.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's a bit of a strange theory because I don't think we're going to see them like literally getting plucked out of their universes. Like that won't make sense. At least it doesn't to me anyway. We might see it with like one or two of them, and we might see it with the actual Spider-Man as well. But
Yeah,
I don't think we'll see it with the villains. I think the villains will just like they'll just come out of the we'll see them coming out of the portals maybe. But you know, that's it.
I was gonna make a point, but it might be a spoiler for. Or yeah, I won't say. I won't say. But it pretty much it makes your point valid of like they come in where they got taken from,
Mm,
but
yeah.
in a different universe.
Yeah.
I reckon. Well, do you think we'll see some like of the Spider-Man things going into Sony verses? Because as we know, Vulture's in Morbius.
Yes, he is, isn't he? Maybe. I mean,
Because I've
I do hope
heard
we
that
don't
Andrew
see
goes back,
Morbius.
and then I doubt we'll see Morbius.
Yeah, I was gonna say I don't want to see the film just because like I don't like Jared Leto at all. but
Some of the
like,
fucking Sony fucking films coming up, like Black Cat, Craven the Hunter. Oh, I don't want to see it. Just get it off.
I mean, the Craven film might be cool. Have they
No,
who have,
I
who
just
they
want to.
have they actually
I want to give him
cast Craven
shows.
yet?
That's fine.
Have they actually
Yeah, he
cast?
was what's his face? He played Quicksilver in the MCU.
Oh,
Aaron Taylor Johnson, is that him?
Aaron Taylor Johnson. Uh, 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 does,
I think that's
mm,
him.
I don't know if that's gonna work, but okay. I mean, I guess I'm vaguely interested to see where it goes.
Aaron Taylor Johnson Craven. Oh
Yeah,
yeah,
that.
yeah, it is true.
I mean, I don't think he's got the build to play Craven, but
He's even
well,
got the face for it.
yeah, I was gonna say like he's much too handsome a man to play. Well, I was gonna say Craven in the comics is typically quite a handsome man, but like he's also built like a brick shithouse. So I think that I tell you who they should have got to play Craven because I think genuinely right, you'd play a really good Craven. Roman Reigns,
Yeah, it works.
because like he'd have to get a haircut maybe or like something for it to like fit the comic exactly. But he's got like the right build and stuff. Obviously, Craven he's Russian, not Samoan, but yeah, I don't know. Randy Orton maybe.
I'll tell you mine. Benicio del Toro. That is a good shout.
Yeah,
His face is a bit too fat, but you can make it work.
yeah, maybe.
And he's had superhero experience. Well, sort of.
Yeah, a little bit.
He played the Collector, so he didn't really do much. Hey, he got
Yeah,
thrown by Thanos. I mean,
yeah, he did. Yeah,
that's pretty cool.
he was in an Avengers film technically.
Yeah. Um,
Um, is that right?
or
Who
like
else?
Adam Sandler in Uncut Gems.
So you're saying
He'll be good.
Adam Sandler will play Craven? Okay.
That'll be good. No, don't fucking chat. That'll be good.
Uh,
Unless they're doing like a
maybe.
younger Craven, then I could see
I
Aaron
yeah, I
working.
think that probably is what they're doing. But I
Well, I
mean,
guess it
like
is an
it.
origin
But I mean,
story.
it's not. It's not. I was going to say it's not going to tie into the MCU, and I feel like Craven's a character they'd want in the MCU. So I don't know because they can't just explain everything with portals, can they? Be like, oh yeah, portal.
This is why I hate multiverse stuff. It's too confusing.
Mm.
Maybe it works in the comics
Yeah, I was
because
going
you
to
can just
say.
say everyone lives happily ever after, go back to their universe. That's
I was
it.
going to say it
But when you
works
get
in the
into movies,
comics.
I just fucking hate multiverse stories. Even in comics, I hate them.
I quite like a couple of them in the comics. Like I like Crisis on Infinite Earths. But I mean, Crisis on Infinite Earths was all about the multiverses getting erased. So maybe I don't like multiverses. Uh,
You root for the villains.
I'm sitting there going, "Come on, Anti-Monitor, fucking destroy Earth 3.
You're just
I
fucking
hate
whooping.
Ultraman." Yeah, I'm just there like, "Oh, I fucking hate Ultraman and Owlman. Get rid of him.
Oh, it's fucking shit,
Destroy
man. I
Earth
hate multiverse
X.
stories.
Uncle Sam doesn't deserve to survive as a character."
Anyhow, I think we've strayed too far.
Yeah,
We'll
but
do we'll
yeah,
do our fan casting for Craven another day,
yeah,
or maybe we'll
yeah.
do Black Cat next. Who knows?
Mm. And for any Americans watching, sucks to be you, you fucking losers. We get the film 2 days early, bitch. Imagine
I
being,
I I,
imagine
I
being
don't
an
understand
American
the
resident.
excitement about that, to be honest,
Well,
because
it's because right,
yeah, I understand they
They
spoiled
got
it.
Venom, they got Venom a month earlier than we did. So now we have prime opportunity to just fuck up their weekend.
See, you know what? I don't care about spoilers anymore. I've had enough things
Oh
spoiled
no, I
for
was gonna
me.
say I don't either. But
It's
I
like I spoiled Eternals for myself. I spoiled Venom for myself. Or Venom 2.
Venom.
Uh, don't know, Venom. But I don't give a
Yeah,
shit about
I
spoilers
was gonna say
anymore.
like I saw the Venom 2 post credits scene, and I still haven't seen the actual film.
I'm
Like,
the same.
because I was just like, well, I know something happens in the post credit scene. Let's watch it. Oh, you know, and then something happens. I'm not gonna spoil in case people watching and listening haven't seen it. But you know,
Yeah.
we both know what happens.
That
So
was my point earlier about how. Yeah,
yeah,
I won't say anymore because
yeah.
even the mention is like sort of
The
spoilery. But
mere
yeah,
mention. But
but yeah.
yeah,
So
we'll move on to our third topic, and it's a topic that I'm sure you probably care about a lot more than I do. Uh, it's the Game Awards nominations. Yay!
have you voted?
No, I,
I
d-
voted. I
I
voted
don't
for just like
care.
it. Like whenever It Takes Two was on, I was just like, I'll go for that one. It's the only one. Well, I've not even
Wait.
played it,
I
but
was
it's the
gonna
only one
say
I've
you didn't.
seen.
Wait, did you vote It Takes Two for Game of the Year then?
Yeah.
Ahead of Metroid Dread and Resident Evil 8
Yes.
and Ratchet and Clank.
Yes. Because I've not played any of them.
Well, I mean, you could have just voted Metroid Dread just for the funny. Or I mean, I would have. I mean, I have played Resident Evil 8, so I would have voted Resident Evil 8 because it was quite decent.
Well, for It Takes Two, it's a game concept that I really agree with. Any chance I get to talk about it in my college work, I do. I
Yeah,
want to get it.
and then your college professor just they're like, oh, this shit again.
It's either
This.
Kingdom Hearts or It Takes Two. This one, just fuck
Yeah,
off.
yeah.
Just talk about the first person shooters. That's what everyone else does.
Talk about bloody Call of Duty.
Ugh. I love to make really
Oh my god,
weird. I love to talk about weird like games, like
how many
compared to
fucking?
everyone else.
Sorry, I'm just looking through. How many fucking categories actually are there? Oh my god.
Half of them aren't even like
I was gonna
games.
say
It's like
there's just there's loads of
streamers.
there's loads of esports ones, yeah. Like
I mean, I guess
five
like best
esports
esports
category.
game, but like esports coach.
I was gonna say best esports team, best esports coach, best esports event. The PUBG Mobile Global Championships is on there.
No way. I didn't even pay attention to that.
That's disgusting.
Do you want to read out some of the nominees whilst I
Well,
quickly
I was
cheat?
gonna say we'll just run through the nominees for each
Alright, well, hang on
category.
then.
So the game of the year, the nominees were Deathloop, which I haven't played and I don't want to play. It Takes Two, that Joe keeps sucking off. Metroid Dread, that actually looks decent. Psychonauts 2, that I forgot had even released. Ratchet and Clank Rift Apart, that looks really nice, but is still just a Ratchet and Clank game. And Resident Evil 8, which is Resident Evil 8, it's a good game. Then we've got Best Game Direction, which is Deathloop, It Takes Two, Psychonauts 2, and Ratchet and Clank Rift Apart again, but then also Returnal, which I I've heard of Returnal, and I can't remember anything about it. Like I'm pretty sure there were like trailers for it and stuff, but I just don't remember it at all. Best Narrative is the next category. Deathloop again. It Takes Two again. Life is Strange is on there. For fuck's sake. Uh, Marvel's Guardians of the Galaxy. I've heard the story in that game is actually quite. I've heard Guardians of the Galaxy, the game is actually quite good.
I've heard it's
Uh,
good.
but I mean, I still don't care. Psychonauts 2 is also there for Best Narrative. Nice. Then we've got Best Performance. I already know who my vote would go towards. So there's Erica Mori, who played Alex Chen in Life is Strange. I haven't played it and I don't want to.
I
Uh,
don't
then
know
we've
who I
got
voted for this one.
then we've got Giancarlo Esposito.
That's
Played
the one.
Anton Castillo and Far Cry. Mate, Giancarlo Esposito will always get a best performance vote from me. He's such a good actor, genuinely. Like, I know it's obviously the joke that, it's because it's Gus from Breaking Bad, but he was fucking mint as Gus from Breaking Bad, so that's why. But yeah, Giancarlo. Then there's also Jason Kelly, who plays Colt in Deathloop. Maggie Robertson, who plays Lady Demestru. I can't. Demistrescu. I can't remember
I
how to
bet
pronounce
she's
it.
gonna win.
Probably. And
All
then
the
there's
fucking simps.
somebody else from Deathloop. Ozioma Agaka. There you go. Then best multiplayer game. Back for Blood. I don't know how the fuck that's got on there because I played the beta for it and it stunk. Knockout City. I think is Knockout City. Is that on PS Plus?
It is, yeah. Not
Yeah.
played it 'cause it looks shit.
No, I I downloaded it, but I haven't played it yet. It Takes Two, obviously. Monster Hunter Rise. Haven't played it. Don't really like the Monster Hunter games that much. Hot take.
That's fair.
New World. I don't know what New World is. And Valheim. I also don't know what Valheim is.
I've heard of it. It looks quite good actually. But I didn't vote for it. I
Hmm.
voted for it in one of the categories.
Best ongoing game.
Oh
Apex
no. I'm just
Apex
thinking of what I
Legends.
voted. Oh.
Call of Duty Warzone. Final Fantasy 14. Genshin Impact. And everyone's favourite game, Fortnite. You probably voted Fortnite, didn't you?
No.
I mean, to be fair, of the games there, it's probably the
Well,
one.
yeah, true.
It's probably the one I would have voted for. Like, I haven't played Fortnite in like 2 years, and even I would probably still vote that ahead of like
I mean, just think about
Genshin Impact. Genshin
all the
Impact, by the way,
collaborations it's
stinks.
had.
Oh yeah, it's got like look at it right now. You've got fucking Naruto.
I mean, just as like a business standpoint, like
Oh, bro, Fortnite's a bigger crossover than Smash Bros. At this point. Like, it's clear.
yeah. I mean,
But
game
yeah,
wise, Smash is better. Like, well,
well,
better, bigger.
well, yeah, obviously, but uh, um, I don't know if it is actually. I think Fortnite at this point is probably a bigger.
They're catching up. They got like Street Fighter, God of War, Halo, Horizon,
Oh no, I
yada
mean
yada.
like
Yada.
in terms of like I was talking like in terms of like popularity. It's
Okay.
bigger.
Mm, yeah, I guess with Halo and God of War.
Well, no, I just mean like Fortnite as a franchise
Oh, okay. Sorry, I'm being an
is
idiot.
bigger
Sorry.
is what I
Got you.
mean. Not in terms of like the popularity of the games in it, because like
Okay.
yeah. Yeah, so what was the next one? Best art direction. Deathloop again. Kena Bridge of Spirits. I have
That's
heard
the
of
one I
that one.
voted for.
I've heard of it. Psychonauts 2, Ratchet and Clank Rift Apart, and The Artful Escape. I don't know what that one is, but I'm sure it's pretty good.
I didn't even see that on
Best
the voting list. What?
best score and music. You've got Cyberpunk 2077.
That one
Actually,
made that one
to be
made me laugh
fair,
when I saw it.
to be
I was like,
fair,
what?
the music in Cyberpunk is actually pretty good, from what I've heard.
Oh, yeah.
It's the only part of the game that you can praise, to be honest. Like, I think it's a reason it's the only thing it's actually nominated for here. But yeah, you got
Still,
Cyberpunk 2077, Deathloop again,
hmm.
Near Replicant. I'm not gonna read out the big fucking number that's next to it. Marvel's Guardians of the Galaxy. Well, Guardians of the Galaxy. It's got loads of like licensed music though, hasn't it? Or
Yeah,
has
I'll
it?
vote for Guardians of the Galaxy just because never gonna give you up.
Yep, there you go. And The Artful Escape as well. Then we go on to Best Audio Design. Deathloop again. Forza Horizon 5. There you go. You know. Ratchet and Clank Rift Apart. Resident Evil Village, which of the 5 I probably would vote for there, because the sound design in Resident Evil is fucking... It's good stuff. And Returnal is the last one as well.
Look at that game, bro.
Innovation in accessibility. So that's, well, I think we know what it means. I can't think of how to
It's just like
describe it.
disabilities.
Yeah. So your nominees for that were Far Cry 6, Forza 5, Guardians of the Galaxy, Ratchet and Clank, and The Veil, Shadow of the Crown.
I think I voted for Forza on this one just because I didn't know what accessibility options were in any of them.
Yeah, good. Forza sweeping up at the Game Awards. Then there's a category called Games for Impact. I don't know what that means.
I think that just means like in terms of representation, like maybe like
Oh.
like
Well, your nominees for that are Before Your Eyes. I've never heard of.
never heard of that.
Boyfriend Dungeon. I have
I
heard
voted for
of.
that one. I've not
I,
heard of it though.
I've heard of it. I haven't seen any of it. Like I've heard the name mentioned and that's it. Chicory: A Colourful Tale, which just looks like a cartoon drawing turned into a game. Like like kids' drawings, where it's like
Yeah.
it just looks like a game based around that or something. Then there's also
Yeah, it's a good idea.
Life is Strange, and then No Longer Home, which I've never heard of.
Like no way. No.
Spider-Man: No Way Home. Then we've got Best Independent Games. Death's Door. Haven't heard of it. Kena Bridge of Spirits. Have heard of it. Inscription. Haven't heard of it. Loop Hero. Haven't heard of it.
Never heard of it.
12 Minutes. Haven't heard of it.
I've heard of that one. That looked quite good. That was in the Xbox showcase a few years back, I think. Or
Oh,
was it
was
this
that
year?
was that the
It's the one where his missus kept dying.
Yeah. Oh, okay. I do know that one. Yeah, that one did actually look quite good, to be fair. Then we've
Is
got
it
best.
out? It must be if it's
I was
nominated.
gonna say if it's nominated, it has to be. Best mobile game now. Come on. Fantasian.
Never heard of it.
Never heard of it. Genshin Impact.
That's on mobile.
Yeah, it's mobile and console. Then you got League of Leg. Which is
Legends.
League of Leg End. Marvel Future Revolution, which is that's the like Marvel mobile RPG, isn't it?
Never played it.
Yeah, I've seen trailers for it, and I've considered getting it, but I think it only came out very recently.
Yeah,
And the last one's Pokemon Unite, which
I voted
is,
for that one.
I mean, I don't even think it's a very good game, but even I would have voted for that. Best community support. Your nominees are Apex Legends, Destiny 2, Final Fantasy 14.
These are all communities that don't shut the fuck up. Like,
Yeah, essentially. Fortnite as well.
yeah,
And then No Man's Sky. And then we've got Best
yeah,
Date.
they are just literally all fucking games that people just don't fucking shut up about.
Yeah, God, it's fucking dragging these are. Best Debut Indie Game. Kena Bridge of Spirits, Sable, The Artful Escape, The Forgotten City. I have heard about The Forgotten City, actually. And Valheim.
I voted Valheim for that one.
Best AR/VR game. Hitman 3. I Expect You to Die 2. I haven't heard of that one. Lone Echo
No.
2. I haven't heard of that one. Resi 4 VR. Come on.
I voted for that.
And Sniper Elite VR. Then we've got Content Creator of the Year.
I'm so sorry for what I voted on this one.
I know who you voted for.
It's the only one I recognise, alright? I fucking don't know any of
To be
them.
fair, I don't know any of the other ones either. It's Dream, Fuzzly, Goals, Ebai, and the Grefg. Actually, I do know Ebai. Ebai is some like massive Spanish streamer.
I know Graph G because I've seen him.
I
Like he's
don't
been
know
on the
Grefg.
Minecraft Twitch category, and I think he got a Fortnite skin.
Good for him. Tell you who's been robbed. Scott the Was. I mean, he has.
I was about to say he's not a streamer, but it is content.
He's a content creator.
Yeah.
I mean, the guy's got a TV contract. Like, they're showing some of the Scott the Was episodes on, G4, the one that Austin Creed is hosting. They're showing like some of his episodes on G4 now. So, he's gone clear. Scott the Was has, but it's because his content is actually legitimately really good. So, fair enough. Then we got Best Action Game. Back for Blood is nominated. I don't know how. Chivalry 2, Deathloop, Far Cry 6, and Returnal. I would probably vote Far Cry 6 because it's just, Far Cry 5, but with Gus from Breaking Bad. And I kind of like Far Cry 5, so, Then we've got Best Action/Adventure Game. You got Guardians of the Galaxy, Metroid Dread, Ratchet and Clank Rift Apart, Resident Evil Village, and Psychonauts 2. I think we already know what my vote would go to there. A bit of Resi. I was about to say Resi 7, Resi 8. Then we've got Best Role-Playing Game. This is right up your alley, Joe. You got Cyberpunk 2077. You got Monster Hunter Rise, Scarlet Nexus, Shin Megami Tensei 5, and Tales of Arise. They all sound shite.
What were they? I don't even know what I voted for in that one.
Probably Shin Megami Tensei.
I don't even think I did.
Wow.
I might have done actually. I don't fucking know what I voted anymore.
That's disgusting.
I don't even think I saw that one.
Yeah. Then what have we got
Why are they
now?
hiding it from me? I want my right to vote.
We've got Most Anticipated Game. We've got
You already know what I voted for.
Elden Ring, God of War Ragnarok, Horizon Forbidden West. It's just called the sequel to The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild.
Yeah.
And Starfield. I mean, to be fair, I would have voted for sequel to The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild as well. Best Fighting Game. This is your favourite one. Demon Slayer: The Hinokami Chronicles. That's not even like a proper fighting game, by the way. That's like one of them like arena anime fighting games, like the Naruto games.
Why is it nominated?
Because there's like no good fighting games that came out this year. Then you've got Guilty Gear, which actually is a good fighting game series. You got Guilty Gear Strive, sorry. Melty Blood Type Lumina. I've never heard of this.
Melty Blood.
Melty Blood Type Lumina. Then you've got Nickelodeon All-Star Brawl, which, as we know, is Joe's favourite fighting game of the year. And Virtua Fighter 5 Ultimate Showdown. Ooh.
You all know what I voted for.
Yeah, Nickelodeon All-Star Brawl, obviously.
No, don't even make the jokes. I'm not having it, alright.
Then we've got Best Family Game. Ooh. It Takes Two. Again. Mario Party Superstars. New Pokemon Snap. Super Mario 3D World plus Bowser's Fury. And WarioWare.
Every year it's always the Nintendo games that fucking sweep this category.
It's because they're the only good games Nintendo make. Got him. Best sim/strategy game. Age of Empires. Yeah. Evil Genius 2. Humankind. Inscription. And my favourite of the lot, Microsoft Flight Simulator. Then
That's
we've
the one
got
I voted for.
best sports/racing game. I think you already know what my answer for this is going to be. F1 2021. It's pretty good. FIFA 22. It certainly is FIFA. Hot Wheels Unleashed. And then you've got my vote, Forza 5, Forza Horizon 5.
That was my vote as well.
I mean, it should have won Game of the Year personally, but yeah, Riders Republic, which I can't remember. And then you got best esports game, yeah. So you got COD, CS:GO, Dota 2, League of Legends, and bloody Valorant. Then it's best esports athlete. I don't know any
You
of
have to
these.
read the
I was going to say,
There's no point.
I don't know who any of these people are. I don't care about the esports coaches. I don't care about the esports teams. Just, I guess I would probably end up voting for FaZe because that's the only fucking team I know.
I voted for a
Yeah.
guy called Simp. That's what I did because it was funny.
Oh, who's that? It's Mr. MVP. Simp.
That was the clip I was thinking. I was just like, oh, Simp.
Yeah. Surely it's not him, but it is. Ooh.
But yeah, so pretty shit game of the year nominations. But
Yeah,
it's been a crap year. Let's
I
face
was
it.
going to say it's been a stinky year for games. So
And we all know why. COVID. Um,
yes,
uh,
yep. So yeah, game awards. Do you think there'll be any big reveals at the game awards? I don't think.
uh,
I don't think there will.
I don't think anyone will care if there is, honestly.
So I was going to say
What's there going to be?
nobody's going to be watching. And there's not going to be Smash. There might be like a trailer for Breath of the Wild 2.
I think we'll see a Nickelodeon reveal.
Oh, it might be the what's it, Multiverses one.
Well, we got a trailer for that
The
the other
Warner
day.
Brothers. Yeah, you know they've
And it's pretty good.
confirmed. You know they've confirmed Matthew Lillard is coming back to voice Shaggy in that game.
Yeah. Well, it's all the original ones, which is brilliant.
Yeah, I think that's actually really sick.
The worst thing though is the fucking Shaggy's entire character is based on the meme.
I was gonna say it's like a memey
Pisses
thing.
me off. It could have done shit with barrels or you know
Ba-
ghosts or
barrels? What barrels? What the fuck is he?
because he hides in barrels, doesn't he?
He Donkey Kong.
He hides in barrels.
Well, I mean, he shouldn't have been a fucking fighting game character in the first place anyway. But
Yeah, but if he had to, he should have been like Mario, where he's just like
so
he's
hang
just
on,
like
wait. So
a brawler, but he
who did they get to voice like Batman and stuff? Then was it like Kevin Conroy?
yeah, I think it was.
Oh right, okay. To be fair, Kevin Conroy is the voice I think of when I think of Batman these days. It's either that or like Christian Bale.
If they add in Joker, they better have Mark Hamill
Oh
as the
mate,
voice.
they would get Mark Hamill. They would get Mark Hamill. And if they
I'm on
don't,
it now.
if they don't,
We're kicking off. We're fighting them.
I'm starting a petition.
I signed up for the playtesting of Multiverses, so
All
I'll
right,
let you know
okay.
how that goes.
All right, fair enough.
Okay.
But you know, on that, we'll move on to our fourth topic of the day, which is Streamlabs fucked up.
Now I don't get what you mean by this.
They had a boo boo. Okay, well, pretty much. It was revealed a couple days ago that Streamlabs had no direct affiliation with OBS.
Oh,
And their platform for many years now has been called Streamlabs OBS.
yeah.
And The reason they called it Streamlabs OBS is because OBS is an open source platform. However, the actual infrastructure of the Streamlabs OBS is literally a carbon copy of another company's OBS platform.
Uh,
As in they copied all of the code and then just went, this is ours now. And then they made theirs. They stopped it being open source. It's not proprietary because you can still get it for free, but you can't mess with the code on the Streamlabs OBS. However, the Streamlabs OBS is literally a carbon copy of another company's OBS platform. So yeah, they got called out for it, and pretty much the way they handled it on Twitter was, yeah, we're just gonna take OBS out of our name now.
what?
So they didn't. No, really. Hang on. They put out a Twitter quote unquote apology, I guess. Let's hang on. I'll get it up. I'll read it out. Streamlabs. Where are you, Streamlabs? Oh yeah, there you go. Ooh, OBS. Ooh, OBS is sort of Ooh, okay. OBS, the company, like OBS, the actual like platform founders, are actually they've spilling a bit more dirt actually because I've just searched Streamlabs up into Twitter, and it's ooh. So that OBS said themselves on their official Twitter account, near the launch of Streamlabs Streamlabs reached out to us about using the OBS name. We kindly asked them not to. They did so anyway, and followed up by filing a trademark.
Well, that makes no sense.
So Streamlabs asked OBS, the people who make the original like OBS open source, they reached out to OBS to use OBS in the name, rather than it just being called Streamlabs. OBS, the platform, said, please don't. And then Streamlabs did it anyway and filed a trademark on the name Streamlabs OBS. So they asked the people who make the actual platform themselves, can we do it? And they said no. That's very funny. They also copied their entire website pretty much line for line from somebody called Lightstream, which is another one there. Here you go. Here is the actual thing from Streamlabs themselves. This was put out like pretty much 2 days ago. We are taking immediate action to remove OBS from our name. Streamlabs OBS is built on top of the OBS open source platform. Streamlabs OBS is also open source, and our code is publicly available. We take responsibility for our actions and will support the community.
Okay.
I mean,
As far as apology goes, that's pretty shit. But I mean,
yeah, it's not great. But I mean, to be fair, I don't use Streamlabs. I think my brother uses regular OBS instead of Streamlabs OBS anyway. So
I use Streamlabs, but
ah
not enough
no
as I really
delete it, Joe. You got to get regular OBS now.
I mean, I just like Streamlabs.
Friendship ended with Streamlabs. Friendship begun with regular OBS.
I mean, we'll see.
Wow.
We'll see.
Wow, Joe.
I don't think actually, yeah. I'll probably just go to normal OBS. There won't be much of a difference. I'll just probably have to work it out. So.
Yeah, I have to twerk it out. Yeah, so Streamlabs.
Bad.
they fucked it. They really fucked it. It's quite funny.
But yeah,
Yeah. Streamlabs stink. OBS is clear. Plus ratio. Plus you fell off.
are we still doing this?
Yeah, well, we can move on now.
So up next is, well, we're on to the sauce. Wow. Ding, 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 ding.
The small sauce.
Only 2 segments this week.
Yeah.
We're not doing Joe hates
I mean,
because there's not
because
really much that
I was going to say
Joe hates
you
this week.
couldn't find enough to hate, really, could you?
No, but yeah. So we are obviously talking about the Disney Day, Disney Plus Day, whatever
Mm,
reveals.
yeah.
As we said we would. But oh God, what a eventful night the other night with the reveals. So I guess we'll start off with the Star Wars because there wasn't much of it.
No.
We saw like a minute of Obi-Wan Kenobi,
I
but
was going to say they gave us a bit of Boba Fett as well.
yeah, just like concept art for both.
Yep.
My friend in college was going to me, it's still concept art. I'm just like,
Who cares about
really?
concept art?
Yeah.
Genuinely, like, ooh, great. Some
It's just like
concept.
it's concept art. It might not even be in the real thing,
Yeah.
but yeah, fuck it. But yeah, so concept art bad. Um,
Yeah.
and yeah, that was Star Wars, and then I guess we'll go in order.
Genuinely, that was it. Like,
So for the Marvel side, we got a lot of new announcements. We'll
we
just talk
did.
about the new announcements because everyone knows the fucking
Yeah.
other
I
ones.
was gonna say like we got like a couple like screenshots from Moon Knight and a couple screenshots from Secret Invasion, and that was about it.
And we got to see She-Hulk for
Yeah,
like a minute.
yeah, that's true.
Not a face though, but we
No,
saw.
so
Uh,
everything but. Um, what else? Yeah, so
I know.
they announced
I'm getting up the list.
X-Men 97, I think it was called. Well,
Yeah, this is just a continuation, which is good
continuation of
because
the
there's been a lot
90s
of
cartoon, which is quite cool.
really good X-Men stories since. So I hope
Yeah,
that we can tap into a bit of them.
like House of M, which is technically an X-Men story.
Yeah, even like X-Men versus Avengers, I want to see.
Yeah, I don't think we will, but it'd be cool.
Yeah.
Oh,
But yeah, so we got.
imagine if they did it right and they used all the '90s designs for the Avengers.
Oh,
So you get like that really weird, like clunky Iron Man suit from the '90s.
that would be cool.
I'd actually fuck with that. That would be cool as fuck. Oh, and it's like because it's during the '90s, like they have Spider-Man in the Avengers, but it's like Scarlet Spider. So it's like it's when it was Ben Riley as regular Spider-Man, so he's got
Oh,
that different costume. Oh mate, I'd absolutely love that. They won't do that, but I'd fucking love it if they did.
I would do that.
I would love it. I
So
would.
after X-Men 97, we got Echo, which good. We like the Kingpin and his daughter. So
Mm.
um, then we got Spider-Man Freshman Year, which I'm guessing is going to be animated.
I was gonna say yes, it's an animated show.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't really know if that was confirmed because I wasn't really paying attention. I was watching Shang-Chi when most of these were. Well, we were just wrapping up the podcast for half of them, weren't we? And then the other half,
Yeah,
I was watching Shang-Chi. Um, but yeah, so
it's
next
definitely me when
is
I'm Shang-Chi.
Agatha, House of Harkness,
Yep,
which
that is something.
pretty, pretty good.
Mm.
Um, I think that's probably just a test for like if people want villain shows,
Mm.
and we do for some of them. So
Mm-mm-mm-mm-mm.
but not Agatha Harkness. Next is Marvel Zombies, which I'm guessing is gonna be different to like the What If story.
Yeah,
Um,
I think it's going to be based probably more on like the actual comics, maybe.
well, it has like the same comics logo, so
Yeah,
yeah,
I'd be happy with that because I actually quite like the oh, what's it? I actually quite like the comics and like how it doesn't take away all intelligence from the characters. They're pretty much just themselves, but now they're also zombies.
yeah.
Like I think that's it's pretty neat, you know.
I think that's pretty cool.
Mm.
So I mean, that's pretty much it, apart from like What If season 2, but we already knew that was gonna come. So
Yeah.
that was it for the Marvel stuff. Let me get a list of the Pixar.
There was another Pixar TV show. Yeah, there's a Pixar TV show.
Yes, I don't know what it's about though.
Yeah,
I didn't even know it was called.
I can't remember either. But
Win or Lose. That was the one.
yes, well, it was about like fucking like baseball or something, wasn't it?
Not a clue. I really don't care. There's also like that Cars thing that was announced,
Oh yeah, yeah. There's a Cars series. Let's
and
go.
I think we got another trailer for that Turning Red, which actually looks all right, but I'll probably won't watch it. Well, is that straight to Disney Plus or is that in cinemas as well?
I don't know.
Because
Could
we're
be.
because Disney haven't really been fair to Pixar in terms of cinematic releases.
Yeah,
I mean, Soul and Luca, which were both brilliant films, were just shoved on Disney Plus.
yeah,
But fuck it, who cares? Well, most people because they were great films, but yeah, hey ho. Um, I mean, I'm guessing that's it for Pixar. I'm not really seeing much apart from that.
yeah.
Um, who knows? I don't really think there's anything for Disney, was there? Except for like that Enchanto or Encanto or whatever.
I oh, there's like a sequel to Enchanted. Yeah,
No, what's the animated one where it's called like Encanto or something? Was that a
I
Pixar film? No,
I
it's Disney.
no idea to be honest.
It's coming out in like a month. Oh, whatever. But yeah, that's coming out. So, but no, that's pretty much it for Disney Plus Day. It was pretty cool, but it wasn't really what everyone expected it to be. You know,
Yeah,
everyone was expecting like, oh, the Spider-Man No Way Home trailer, and
Spider-Man: No Way Home.
um, we want like Kingpin in the MCU and like a Hawkeye trailer with Kingpin in. You know, but oh, whatever.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I guess we'll move on to the final subject. Subject?
So yeah,
Have we ever called these subjects?
I think we have before.
That just
Subject
feels
topic.
weird. That just hit like I heard myself say that. It hit my ear like weirdly.
Yeah.
Ugh. Subjects, no. Topics. Uh, and I guess this one's going to be pretty quick because there's not much to talk about. So whatever. But yeah. So the final topic is what is the worst Clash Royale card?
Mm.
Would you like to give your point?
Well, I've got a handful to be honest.
We'll do like a top three
Yeah.
worst. But you can start with your like your honorable
I
mentions.
was gonna say I might get a bit of flack, but I think the regular knight card. I think the battle ram. I think the skeleton dragons, and I think probably the wizard nowadays are all a bit shit.
Yeah, I would agree.
Because the wizard used to be really good, but then they nerfed him, so now he's fucking awful. I think the fire spirit's not that great as well, but he's like one cost, so you can't really complain too much. The
He
regular
doesn't
goblin,
do nothing though. He just jumps on and does a little bit of damage. He's pretty much
yeah,
just like
essentially.
if you had like the fucking ice one,
Yeah, no,
that at least
the ice spirit's not bad.
slows it down.
Yeah, the elixir golem as well. Actually, no, the elixir golem's quite cool because he splits into multiple. He's only 3 cost as well. He just moves it. Mega minion shit. There you go. I don't know what. I just fucking hate the mega minion and the regular minions card as well. But however, I really like the minion horde. It's like it's just one of them things where like for the regular minions card, I think you only get, is it 2 or 3?
3.
3. Well, the minion horde is for 2 more elixir, you get 6. So it's like you might as well just go for the minion horde instead.
Yeah.
And I
Although
do, so I
some
use that in my.
people do like the minions just for like the quick like cycle, like if you just quickly need to get rid
Mm.
of something. But
Yeah, I guess. But then, like, even if you need like cycling stuff out, you can use like just low cost stuff like spear goblins or bats or wall breakers or something.
archers, like
Art,
archers.
what cost are archers? Archers, 3
They're
cost
like,
on archers. I don't mind archers, to be fair. I think they're okay.
I mean, well, actually, I don't think they even go down that quickly anymore.
Archers. I think they take like a couple shots from the princess tower. It's like 3 shots from a princess tower or something.
It's not even bad.
Yeah. The furnace, I think, is actually quite a cool item as well. The barbarian hut,
Ads.
it's 7 elixir. Like, just use the goblin hut instead.
Even like the
Genuinely though.
tombstone.
Yeah, the thing
I
is,
love the
Tombstone is actually pretty good. I quite like the Tombstone.
because it's free elixir. It gets them off your tower for a few seconds, and
Yeah,
it spawns skeletons after it's destroyed to do a little bit more chip damage. Like
yeah,
the
exactly. It's
tombstone can
quite good.
defeat a hog rider,
Mm.
and it's what a fucking well you use one less elixir. So
I was gonna say like when you get like a hog rider or the what's it called? It's like the prince. Whenever you get matched up against one of them, usually what you end up doing is you just chuck a skeleton army on top of them because obviously they can only target one person at once, and most of the time they just run straight through them. So you just chip damage them away. Same with like mini packers is another one that you just whack a skeleton army on, you're sorted.
yeah,
But I think if you get like a tombstone, another one that's actually quite good for them is the witch as well, because the witch, if you just like spawn
the
her
witch is like
behind.
unkillable now.
No, honestly, well, like since I've introduced like the star levels and stuff, I think like the higher the star level on the witch, that witch is just going to be like a ridiculously good card
She's just a
because
beast.
yeah, well, like with each of the star levels, the witch herself gets more health, her blasts do more damage, and she spawns skeletons quicker. Like it's pretty good. Tell you what
I really
isn't
like
pretty
the
good
witch.
though, the regular P.E.K.K.A. I think it's overrated as fuck.
It is very overrated.
Like it's 7 elixir. Yeah, it like absolutely shreds damage, but it also moves slower than a giant with a similar amount of health.
I
So
mean, I
all you
would
have to
probably use
do,
that after you get like the first tower.
yeah, I think that's all right. But like if you're still playing in neutral, for example, so it's both of yous still only have both your princess towers. Why would you bother with a fucking regular P.E.K.K.A.? Because it's 7 elixir. Like it's the same with like the regular golem as well. It's 8 elixir for a golem. It's not fucking hell. 3 musketeers, by the way. 9 elixir for that.
Yeah.
The regular musketeer is not even that great. Like, why would you?
I
Why would
like
you
the
want
musketeer.
3? Yeah, I like the musketeer as well. However, the hunter is the exact same amount of elixir,
True.
and the hunter is a
Very
better
true.
card. So it's like, is it really worth it? Baby Dragon's good as well. I like Baby Dragon because I've just got like
Baby
a list.
Dragon's go to card.
I've just got like a list of like all the stuff. Yeah, no, Baby Dragon is, for me at least, like fucking one of the best epic rare cards in the game.
It should be legendary with how good it is.
Yeah, but honestly, well, you just get Baby Dragon really early on, don't you? And like
Yeah.
everyone still uses him the higher up you get because he's just
I started
consistently good.
a new game recently.
Yeah,
Just because my old one was just like really far behind.
yeah,
And I had to pay to change the name. And it was just something like
yeah.
Gibby 22. And I was just like, ugh. Just like, no, I'm just making a
Yeah,
new account. So, and I literally, as soon as I got Baby Dragon, I've just not like took it out of my deck since.
yeah. No, Baby Dragon is like consistently in my deck, like always. To be fair, there is like a legendary version of it called Inferno Dragon, but I think that's like you don't get that until like Arena like fucking 14 or something.
That's good as well. In
Oh
fairness.
no, actually, it's Arena 9. To be fair,
That
that's
used to
not
be
bad
early on. That
actually.
used to be what Pekka's Playhouse.
Yeah, I think so.
Fucking hell. I just hate how the cards have moved around because like
To be fair, it's
I've been up against a lot of
actually got
people who have like
quite
Hog
a high
Riders and
tournament.
Princes, and I just have like nothing.
Yeah,
Just because they've probably just not logged onto the game for a while. So you have all these cards that used to
yeah,
be like Arena 1.
yeah.
Oh,
Well,
takes
actually,
the
to be fair,
piss.
I'm looking at it like because there's this website called Stats Royale, which is like an actual like good website for this kind of stuff apparently. But I'm looking at it like the Inferno Dragon is used in, I think it's saying like 17.5% of actual tournament decks.
You know,
Yeah, it's not bad, you know.
that's really good going there.
Yeah, like
Oh
well, to be
no,
fair, a lot of these decks are actually quite decent.
I think
Decent. Tell them that.
the worst card is the Mega Knight.
Mega Knight stinks.
Why do
Scum,
people use it? I
scummy
think
card.
we should do like
Scummy,
a
scummy card.
game wide boycott.
He's just scum. He's used in over 30% of tournament decks. Oh my god.
Ugh. I don't even know
He's
why
just
though.
he's a scummy card. That's all he is. He's just
He's
like
crap.
dusty baller.
He's rubbish.
7
He
elixir as well.
is rubbish. Like, yeah, he does
To be
splash
fair,
damage, which is good for like
yeah,
Skarmy. But
yeah.
like, if you get on like something like a Pecker on him,
Mm. Well, I was gonna say like now because they've added the champion cards, you're probably better off using like Golden Knight instead.
he sucks.
Well, I was gonna say Golden Knight's tournament usage. I'm looking at it right. It's less than 1%.
Well, he's only
So
been in for a few days.
I was gonna say he's only been out for like a week or something. So it does make sense.
It takes time for good decks to appear. To be fair,
Yeah,
when I was playing the tournament when he was released, a lot of the people like making decks with him, they were just fucking like doing clone decks.
yeah.
In fact, they weren't even using
Is
the
Archer Queen
fucking
actually any
golden knight.
good? Because I know the
Could be.
worst. I know. I was gonna say I know the worst one of the champions is the Skeleton King.
Yeah, I've seen him. He's shit. I didn't get to play
Yeah,
as him in the tournament, but I played as
I was gonna
both
say
the
Skeleton King.
queens.
Apparently, you get him in the training camp.
Oh God, really?
Oh, apparently that
I
well,
might have to check that.
the top ladder deck that he's in is 7,885 trophies. Actually, this deck that they're using, it has quite a few of the stuff I use as well. Like, it's got bats, it's got minion horde, it's got skeleton army.
How do you unlock the hero cards? Are they just in chat?
The champion card. I don't know actually. Let's have a look.
Also, can I just say it's way too easy to get legendaries now. Everyone I've
Oh
been against
yeah,
has got a minor,
yeah.
and
Okay,
I've not got.
so
I want mine.
how do I
Sadly.
how do I get champion cards? So you instantly so you have to be king level 14 to get champion cards.
Oh, okay, that
So
makes sense.
I was gonna say I think I'm king level 8 at the minute, so I'm quite a way off of it. But yeah, you have to be king level 14 for it. It's a
That
bit
was
of a
grand.
shit reward then, because they're all crap.
Well, maybe they'll unlock. Well, they'll probably just starting off with these for now,
Yeah.
but I reckon it'll
I
probably get out of hand very quickly.
tell you what, actually, I'm looking through these spells, right? There's a couple stinky spell cards. Giant snowball, tornado.
Oh, giant
Ugh.
snowball stuff.
Yeah. It's like at that point just use fireball. I mean, giant snowball is half the elixir cost, but come on, man.
It's ass.
Yeah. Rocket. If Rocket was like 2 elixir cheaper would be fucking game breaking. Because
Yeah, Rocket
I was
is
gonna say
incredible.
Rocket is still like a really good card in the meta. The only problem is
That was
it's
like the go-to
six
card when I
elixir.
used to play in like year 9.
Yeah. Well, it still is. From because my brother plays it a lot more than I do. He's like I think he's in like Arena 10 or something. But he says like the Rocket is still in Arena 10 like meta as fuck. So to be fair, my deck's actually not too dissimilar to his. I think it's just like they keep nerfing cards that I use, like Wizard, for example. They nerfed the Wizards
They're just
as
like,
soon
oh,
as I
Jack
started
uses
using them. Yeah,
instead.
they're watching like, oh, he started using the Wizard, has he? Time to decrease his damage output.
It's just you log on, you make a new deck, and there's like immediate patch.
Yeah, stinker.
Fucking
Yeah,
hell. But yeah, but I think we've got a good list going there.
yeah.
Of all
You know,
the
skeleton barrel.
stinky shit
I
cards.
can't even remember the fucking skeleton barrel. Probably sucks, to be honest.
No, it's Scouter Barrel's pretty cool.
Is that the one?
It targets structures and it deploys like 6 Scouters.
Yeah, oh, it's Arena 12. Bloody hell.
It is pretty cool. I use it in most of the like the tournament deck, so you can build your own.
Yeah.
Just I'm not got it.
Tell you what is good. The log.
Log's pretty good, yeah.
Log is. If it wasn't a legendary, everybody would be using the log.
Oh yeah. But the bar barrel does the same
Oh, I
job.
was gonna say I use the bar barrel because I don't have the log yet. So
You get a nice little
bar.
barbarian out of it.
I was gonna say I like a bit of bar barrel, me. It's a good
It
card.
is really good.
But yes, yeah. I feel like we're just gonna end up just talking about Clash Royale if you don't leave it here just for
I'm about to
ages.
stream it. I'll probably have to find a way
It's
to
just,
do that.
well, actually, I was gonna say you could get like BlueStacks on your laptop and then just play it through that. I think that's what most Clash Royale streamers do. I can't believe that exists, by the way. Clash Royale streamers. Good lord. Like,
Bro, people love it.
hey, Clash Royale. I can't believe
I
Clash
can
Royale
record
didn't win
games on
best
my phone.
mobile game. Can't believe
Oh,
Clash
was it out
Royale
this
didn't.
year?
Yeah, well, should be in like best ongoing game Clash Royale.
Yeah. I would allow it.
Deserved it more than Gen Shit Impact.
Genshin Impact. Oh, who
Game
played that though?
fucking weeaboos, mate.
Fucking
Weeaboos and Sados.
awful, awful stuff.
It's shit, it's a shite game, honestly. But yes, on that terrible disappointment of Gen Shit Impact, we must draw the show to a close this week.
It's a pretty good episode this week. We covered a lot
Yeah,
of topics.
it's been all right. Yeah, kept it quite brief.
Nice and easy one for you to edit.
Yeah. You probably fucking finish exporting like in about 6 minutes or something. But yes, if you guys did enjoy, remember to leave a like, subscribe if you haven't already, and if you have, remember to click that notification bell. Leave a comment down below on what your favourite and least favourite Clash Royale cards are, and who you think should win Game of the Year. And if the answer isn't Forza Horizon 5, then you will be blocked. And of course, remember to share this video with your friends. And with that in mind, we'll see you guys next week for episode 35. Bloody hell, 35.
Goodbye.
Crikey. Yeah. Make like a tree and get out of here.
Trash. Absolute trash. I was disgusted.